Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a hot minute and I am sorry that I had you guys waiting. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had you guys waiting. Anyways, let's see who I'm reading for today. Today we're going to be using the astrology cards. And yeah. Okay, Spirit Guides from Grace High is good. Who am I reading for? Okay, I'm reading for somebody that is in the middle of a transition. So this could be a change of job, a change of environment, a change in relationship. Some of you guys are single. Some of you guys are getting into a relationship. This is somebody that is going through a lot of changes, and this can also just be in regards to like internally. You're going through a change, like you are, shedding old skin that, you have already outgrown. You're becoming a whole new, different individual. Okay, what do they have to know about this transition, guys? What is it? It's been very obvious as of recently that this has been something that's been magnified and amplified for you, that you have this awareness that this change needs to happen. You have to let go of this old version of yourself. And it's very self-explanatory because we're seeing the 8th house. So you might have 8th house placements. You might have Scorpio. Maybe right now when the astrologer, I am sorry, I'm stumbling up with my words. Astrological transitions are going on right now. Maybe your 8th house is being, aspected, is being challenged. But it is because you are letting go of this thing, this situation, this version of yourself. And you've been aware for quite some time that, hey, like this is not serving you. You're doing yourself a disservice. This is holding you back. It's actually, sabotaging you in some areas in your life. And you can like slowly tell, like, this is impacting your relationships, your friendships, or from you attracting like the reality that you want to be in. And in order for you to attract the reality that you want to be in, you got to let go of like this old version of yourself. And this can also just be like maybe your nervous system readjusting itself into like this new energy, this new environment, and just prepping yourself up. Maybe some of you guys were in survival and you are unwinding that nervous system. Like you're coming back into like peaceful waters. You're not in expectation mode or performing energy. You're like, I gotta be myself. I gotta be relaxed. I gotta be okay. Take a deep breath. Some of you guys are like, I can just feel the tension. Like you're just tensed up. And I feel like because like you've been carrying so much stress, so much on your mind, you feel like I have to do all of this. If not, nothing's gonna be accomplished, or I'm gonna run out of time. So let's see. What is this death and rebirth gonna bring? You're a cat. So cats can be very significant. This is gonna bring confidence. It's gonna also help you center yourself in your life. And it's gonna also teach you like the discipline in centering yourself. So instead of like you being so focused on the outwards, on the outside world, you are finally like centering yourself. Like you are gonna be so focused on yourself that you're not gonna be paying attention to who or what is going on outside of you. You're just gonna be so focused on yourself that it's gonna start 707 as I'm saying this. Like that everything's just gonna start attracting itself towards you because you're just so focused on yourself, your self-development. Regulate your nervous system, eating the right foods. I'm getting chills on my leg. This is gonna help with stabilizing your life, building a stronger foundation and relationship within yourself. Something that's actually gonna be long term and it's gonna be very healthy and beneficial for you. It's gonna center you in your heart space. So you're coming back to yourself. And this is gonna help you with loving yourself and building like this loyalty towards like your routine to yourself. Because another times like you were loyal to like, society, the community, to other people. And this might have let you feeling drained or like imposter syndrome or like you were somebody else that you were not. And now Spirit's like saying like you gotta now dedicate this time to yourself. This is about you. It is time for you to start shining. It is time for you to like stop being so focused on everybody else and focus within yourself. It's time to like top it up more of a notch. Seriously, something is very huge with cats right now. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. And this is also in regards to your communication style, the way that you would communicate, network with people, also how you would retain information. Like, I'm seeing major Saturn energy, and I'm seeing Mercurial energy. And Saturn is about disciplines, long-term longevity. Is about learning what hard work is, longevity, like what's gonna reap its rewards at the end of it. Saturn teaches you all these lessons for the betterment for yourself. It's not to punish you. It's so you can become stronger, more resilient, courageous. And seeing with Mercury is like, it's also teaching you the strength about learning how to communicate with people effectively. How can you retain this information and, spread this information out to the people? So that way they can receive you and not be offended. So that way they want to work with you rather than work against you, or, have these walls because, you might have not delivered something in the right way. And it's also like showing you a lot in regards to like how Saturn is really helping you out in your form of expression. How do you express yourself? What kind of words do you use? What tonality do you use? Like, how is your body language whenever you're expressing yourself towards people? And that's like this has been the stuff that's been illuminated as you're going through this new transition in life. And so it is time that you start getting into like learning. You're going back 622 as I'm saying this. Because earlier I got a reading and it was talking about getting back to being a student. You never stop learning in life. So this is like a major part about like getting back into like studies, mentorships, reading books, doing podcasts, like listening to podcasts. Listening to people's advice where they're already at the position that you want to be at type deal. Listen to their advice because they made it for some reason. So that's what Spirit's like saying, like be an open ear now. Right now is the time to be open and receptive. And I'm feeling like shaky because like some of you guys are like very nervous and like I have all this energy and I don't know what to do with it. Like, what do I do? And I'm telling you what you have to do. Like, start getting into like student notes, start making notes. Any thoughts that come across your mind, start making notes about that, or any ideas or inspirations, like start writing it down. And then maybe like at the end of the week, start analyzing and seeing like, okay, this is what I've learned. This is what is going on right now. So that way you can have an idea of like where your psyche's at, where your mind's at. And what is the main theme for that week? Because every week is a different week and every day is a different day. So that's just like a little like tidbit for you guys. If you guys want to like, use that, it's just an option, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But that's just like that way you can have an idea. Oop. Let's see. Oh. Okay, one of the cards fell down there. Sorry. I'm gonna have to dig through it. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, so I'm seeing that there is... Okay, so this could have been like, some karmical like lessons that were in a past life. And I'm feeling it here in my third chakra. So like in a past life, there were some issues within you when it came to networking, your community, like the people closest to you, like connecting. Maybe in the way that you thought, the way that you expected life. This is like all like, it's feeling very karmic-y, but you're releasing this stuff. And this is why you're going through this whole transition, because you're letting go of this old version of yourself. The person that, wanted to struggle, didn't want to learn, didn't want to expand. The person that didn't want to be disciplined and didn't have a care for boundaries or structure. You were so used to being so free-flowy that you forgot the whole purpose in having, structure, discipline, a schedule, a routine that can help you build long term. And I'm saying that because you are letting go of this stuff, everything's gonna start coming into unity. You're finally integrating that version of this new version of yourself into your life. Right now you might be seeing yourself maybe repeating old patterns, old habits, And you're here catching yourself and you're like, oh, okay, I can see, like, you know, I gotta reapply myself, be more stricter with myself, and also be forgiving as I'm making these mistakes, because, you know, I am still human at the end of the day. These things have been integrated for a very long time, so do not expect perfection. You're still learning. As long as you're willing and accepting of the fact that you are still learning and that you're still a student, that's all that matters. Just know that you are making progress, and I'm sorry that, you know, you've been hard on yourself. You've been judging yourself whenever you make these mistakes, but it's not your fault. This is just a part of the programming, the way that you were raised, the trauma, the people that you used to be around with. But just know that you are releasing this stuff. You're letting go of all this stuff, and I'm happy and proud that you are taking that big step. And that you're allowing yourself to, like, you know, be center stage. Like, you are allowing yourself to shine through. Be focused in your craft. Be focused on whatever, you know, you want to accomplish long term. And allowing yourself to stand out. Be the odd one out. And there's nothing wrong with being the odd one out. There is great power with allowing yourself to be seen. To shine. Like, it's a great benefit because a lot more opportunities and things come forward whenever you're allowing yourself to be your authentic self, your creative, expressive self, and especially whenever you're letting your inner child out. Okay. Okay, spirit guides. What else do you want them to know? Okay, so spirit's like saying, allow yourself to be in the receiving mode. Allow yourself to accept change. Stop resisting it. Allow yourself to just flow and let go. Whatever is just releasing itself. I'm seeing like major being around water. Cleansing yourself with water. Being in, you know, showers that are enjoyable. Maybe even having like a bathtub filled with, like, you know, Epsom salt, you know, have something therapeutic for you, like to cleanse you off of this stuff. Like, because I'm seeing that you're carrying so much energy that is not even yours, that you had to release of. And even meditate on it. But yeah, Spirit's like saying, like, you know, allow yourself to be refreshed and cleansed off. And be open to being vulnerable as you're letting go of this stuff, as you're going through this transition. Like, allow yourself to be open. And just because it seems scary or it feels painful, it's not a bad thing. It just means, you know, you're going through just a period of change. And although you had, you know, past pains and stuff like that, you're slowly releasing it. You're allowing yourself to feel. You're allowing yourself to be open and transparent and be like, yes, I am going through this stuff. I am feeling this stuff. I am aware of this stuff, and I am doing the best that I can at the current moment. And this could just be with feelings, triggers, traumas, even nostalgia. And that is completely okay. So, no judgment here. Yep, heavy on transition. You're just going through a lot of changes, honestly. And what I'm really just going to say is, like, take it easy on yourself. Just take it very easily on yourself. Change is not easy, but it's so rewarding. And I know right now you may not see it because, like, maybe you're just seeing it as chaotic, stressful, overwhelming. But it's like, so you're going to start to appreciate the fact as to why it is the way that it is. And I know maybe sometimes even saying goodbye to people, situations, memories, like, can be very devastating or even heartbreaking because, you know, you get so attached to it. But you also have to realize, like, things are just temporary. They're just meant to be experienced. They're not meant to be, you know, attached to or to be clinged on. You have to let it go and just, you know, have that appreciation. Like, thank you for teaching me this about myself. Thank you for allowing me to experience this. And thank you for, you know, having me have this memory of it. And I'll forever cherish it. Rather than, you know, clinging on to it, repeating it on your mind, have it on loophole and just beat yourself up or be like, oh my God, I wish I could just repeat it again. And it's like, no, that's not how life works. Yeah, you can recreate it, but it's never going to be the same way. And it's just like having that appreciation of the moment, of being present. Don't live life in regret, you know? But yeah, that is the reading for today. Change is like very big on the skies right now, and I wish you luck. Honestly, it's just a lot of change. And I'm very proud of the fact that you are going through this transition. And for some reason, I want to just pull a card from here. Okay, Spirit Guides, Spirit Guides, how is good? What did it have to know? Spirit is just reminding you that you are good enough. You are good enough. Whoever needs to hear this, you are good enough. You are worthy. You're doing the best that you can. You always done the best that you can. You are deserving. You are deserving of being spoiled. You are deserving of these blessings that are coming to you. And everything's going to work out for you. Everything's going to work out for you, okay? And, you know, life has its ways. I'm hearing life could be a dream. I think it's like from the Rascals, but I think so. Life could be a dream is going on in my mind. So you're after this transition, you're just gonna be like, oh my God, like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for, like, you know, putting me through this stuff. Because in the moment we can't seem to appreciate the change, the dilemmas, the stress, the chaos. Like we're so stuck in it that whenever you're out of it, like, oh my God, if I would have known, I would have been so thrilled. Like, oh my God, I made it this other side. But you know what? Things happen for a reason. And this is your reason. You're going through a period of change. Okay, let's see. Okay, Spirit Guides, Spirit Guides, high is good. What is to come from this change? Completions. Totalities. Nice. Sometimes I'm like, bro, why are these cards like the other way? But let's see. Let's see. Okay, Spirit Guides, sounds good. What else? Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense as to why. Okay. So the last card that I grabbed was the Jealousy card. And I'm seeing as to why this is all happening. Okay, so the reason why you're going through this whole transition, this whole transformation, is because you're coming into completion. You're growing. You're finally addressing, like, you know, the jealousy and your shadow. As to why is your shadow self, you know, having these jealousy issues, these hidden thoughts, feelings, or desires. And it's finally coming into, like, the light, into your awareness. And you're finally, you know, coming into full conclusions, like, okay, this is like ending this. This energy can be applied in this side of my life. This can be used instead of this. And the moral of the story is that you're going through growth. Growth is already on its way. You have been growing. You have been evolving. And you're coming into your new life. So there's that. You're having a new life. And I'm happy. But there you got it, guys. If it resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, leave it at the window. Do not force it. And yeah, welcome back. And thank you for tapping in and for following through with the video. And thank you for your support. And thank you for just being patient. Especially whenever I lock myself out of my own phone, guys. But bye. Let's see.